Hi everybody, I'm Miss Brandi, and today I'm going to give you another bite-sized book chat. I have 3 books for you today. They're all YA and they're all a little bit creepy, actually a lot of bit creepy. We got a lot of murders and killers and thrillers and that kind of stuff going on. So we're going to start with the one I just finished, so it's nice and fresh in my brain. It's called All Our Twisted Secrets by Diane Urban. And this book is, first of all, it's a locked room mystery, which if you don't know what a locked room mystery is, it's a mystery that takes place in like one location, and the people in the story have to try to get out of the room. Or it's a mystery that happens in a room that's enclosed, and then that's like the scene of the crime. So in this book, we have 6 people, you can see them all there on the cover, that are invited to a scholarship dinner that turns a little bit scary as they find out slowly that it is not a scholarship dinner. They're all locked in the room. There's a bomb on the table and a syringe of unknown substance, and they're told that if they don't kill somebody in the room, the bomb is going to go off in 1 hour. So that right there is enough story for one book. But what Urban does in this book is it's called a dual timeline. So you have this story going on, which is the present tense with the 6 of the teens. But then you kind of go back starting a year prior, and you see the interaction between the 6 of them that led them to this point. So it's really cool. I'm a big fan of non-linear stories. It's like instead of going from A to B, we go to A and then kind of A.2 and 2.7. I don't know. It's all over the place, but it's really, really great. The ending is a complete shocker. So it's nice that it's not a predictable thriller. So there you go. All Our Twisted Secrets by Diana Urban. That's number 1. And then they just get weirder from there. Like this one was the tamest one. Like really, bombs and poison and that kind of stuff. This is the tamest. So hold on. The next one I have for you is called Nun Shell Sleep by Ellie Marney. And this takes place in 1982. And there are 2 main characters. There's Emma, who recently escaped from a serial killer. So that's a thing. I mean, you think like, your test was hard, or, you did bad at that baseball game last night. But Emma she was abducted by a serial killer and she got away. And then the other character is Travis, and Travis is a U.S. Marshal candidate. So he's looking to become a U.S. Marshal. So the 2 of them are chosen to participate in this new program by the FBI where they send these teenagers in to talk to teenage criminals to see if they maybe can, loosen them up a little bit and get them to admit to something. The 2 are only supposed to work on cold cases. So cold cases, if you watch any crime TV, you kind of know what a cold case is. It's a case where there's no more leads for the detectives to go. They're kind of stuck. They've exhausted all of their witnesses and leads and evidence, and it's kind of just, it's stalled at that point in time. So they have Emma and Travis coming in to talking to criminals that were suspects of other crimes that are similar to cold cases to kind of give them some insight. But Emma and Travis kind of get involved in a not so cold case. There's a teenage serial killer named Simon Gutmanson, and he's like, if you've ever seen or heard of Silence of the Lambs, he's like a Hannibal Lecter. Well, Hannibal, that TV show, so that's not too dated. You might know who Hannibal is. So he is kind of like that kind of level of creepy. And Emma gets involved in interviewing him, and it all just turns on its head from there. And yeah, I mean, it's serial killers, and I mean, it's 1982. I feel like only in 1982 could you allow teenagers to, you know, interview other like teenage serial killers. That seems like not something that would happen in 2021, but you know, it's a good read. So Nun Shell Sleep, that's the second one. And now we're going to get to the even weirder one. I promise, it's weirder. Don't let this pleasant pink cover fool you. Teen Killers Club by Lily Sparks is just that. Teen Killers Club is basically a summer camp for serial killers. Or I guess I shouldn't say serial killers, criminals. Definitely killing criminals, but not necessarily serial killers. But this camp has chosen a select group of severely demented teenage killers to go to this survival camp and basically learn how to be assassins. It's really, really weird. So the main character is a girl named Signal, and Signal is being wrongfully imprisoned for the murder of her best friend. She didn't do it, but all the evidence points to her that she did it, and so she was convicted and she was locked up. But because of the severity of the murder, she is eligible for this camp, and so they're like, hey, you come do this camp and we'll give you an early release from prison and you won't be in prison your whole life. So it sounded like a good trade-off. But then she meets, I think it's seven other teens that are all like super criminals, and some are just murderers, some are hackers, some are arsonists, just a whole weird motley crew of people, and the two adults that run the program. And you'd think like that, once again, that should be enough story, right? No, now someone is trying to kill the kids in camp. So they kind of have to band together in a way to try to survive this. But like, who do you trust when everyone around you is a criminal? So there you go. Teen Killers Club by Lily Sparks. So we had Teen Killers Club, and then we had Nun Shell Sleep with the creepy knife face cover, and All Our Twisted Secrets. So there you go. Hopefully one of these sounds thrilling to you and you want to give it a shot. You can check them all out at the library, or check our catalog to see if they're available as an ebook or an e-audiobook. There you go. Have a nice day. Bye.